Make me go out and beyond. This is a very thick book. Actually, I don't have a lot. It's so heavy. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another new video. Oh my gosh, we are in the month of December. We are doing our TBR for the month of December, aka the last month of this year. It's so crazy how fast time flies because I am doing the last TBR of this year. Wow. That's crazy. You guys know the drill. I am doing the TBR prompt drawer method. We're gonna pick out 8 prompts and we're gonna match that prompt to a book. I can't believe this is December's TBR. I'm so excited to do this. I have so many books I really want to read before the year ends. I feel like I'm in a reading kick these past few days, so I am so excited for this TBR. Let's get into it because we're not going to take too much time blabbing. I am going to pick out, once again, 8 prompts. I always pick 8 books in every single TBR video. I'm also like still a little bit sick, so if I sound a little bit nasally, apologies. This is the first prompt we picked. First sentence of the book is a dialogue. Okay, I've never picked this prompt before, which is great. Basically, the first sentence of the book has to be like in quotation marks. I don't know if we're gonna have those kind of books, but let us try and find one. I am going for my obvious choices first. It's not. Nope. This is gonna take 1,000 years to pick. This is gonna take a while. Give me a sec. The first sentence is, what do you think happened to your mother? It's a dialogue. Trying to find a book with a dialogue, and I found one and it's not something I want to pick up. I'm not gonna try again. We're just gonna pick The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. She wrote A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and I did like that book, but I'm not a fan of mystery books. I don't hate mystery books, but I'm a scaredy cat. I'm so scared. So every time I pick up a mystery book like this, I'm always terrified and I'm always scared. So that's a me problem and not a book or a writer problem. It's like calling to me in a sense because this is the only book that has a dialogue. This is our first book. The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson is our first December book. I can't believe I'm reading this in December. Hi guys, sorry about that. I had to change the batteries. I always forget to change batteries every time I film. We're gonna pick out my second prompt now. Let's do this one. What is this? Title starts with the initial of the month. I don't know if I want to do December or November because I'm technically filming this in the month of December. I'm filming this in the month of November. Since it's a December TBR, I'll just do December. I will do that from now on every time I pick this kind of prompt. And it might not seem like I have a lot, but I actually have one here. It's Honestly Yours by Kristen Becca Ritchie. I have Dear Dolly, but I'm not in the mood to pick up a non-fiction. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna do This Honestly Yours by Kristen Becca Ritchie. And also I feel like it's about time to pick this up just because the second book is coming out next year. So I'll pick up This Honestly Yours. This is going to be the second book. I haven't even like explained what these books are. The first book, which I picked, is The Reappearance of Rachel Price. This is about Belle, I think. Yeah, Belle. Her mom disappeared and then a few years later she suddenly came back completely alive, and during that period they were filming a documentary about her missing mom, Rachel Price. That's the whole mystery plotline. And as for This Honestly Yours, all I know is it's something to do with con artists. The main protagonist wants to escape the life that she and her family is living in, and she ends up having a relationship with her best friend's brother. And her best friend's also like in the whole con artist world. That's This Honestly Yours. That's our second book. I just choked on something. Anyway, I am going to pick my third prompt now. That was so bad. Oh my gosh, I still feel it in my throat. I have 2. Which one should I pick? I'll do this one. Part of a duology. I gotta be clear. This book technically is a part of a duology. It is a whole like big series, but it is only 2 books per character. So it's a big series, but it is a duology. Like you can read it on its own. This is also part of a duology, The Ever King and the Ever Queen by L.J. Andrews. Again, it's the same thing as this one where it's a part of a big universe, but like the first 2 books are the same characters, the next 2 books are the same characters. We're picking up The Songbird and The Heart of Stone. This is by Carissa Broadbent, and if you guys do not know, I love Carissa Broadbent. She is one of my favorite fantasy romance authors, fantasy authors in general, and this is a part of the big Crowns of Nyaxia series. The first duology is Separate and the Wings of Night and The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, and this is the second part of that series, and it's about Mish, M-I-S-C-H-E. I don't really know how to say her name actually. This is one of my highly anticipated reads, and I just recently purchased it, and I really want to read it, so I'm gonna pick this book. And this is about vampires. Mish is a turned vampire, so she got bitten by a vampire and then she got turned. I don't know what the storyline specifically is, but it's about her. She was in the first duology as like a side character. I'm gonna pick The Songbird in the Heart of Stone. That's our third book. And now we're gonna pick our fourth prompt. This TBR is trying to make me go out and beyond, honestly. This says Asian author, and the only book I have on here by an Asian author is Song of Silver, Flame Like Night. This is by Emily Wen Zhao. I haven't heard great things about it, to be honest. It's the only one I have. It'll be my fourth book, but I just gotta be honest, I don't think I'll be picking it up anytime soon. I don't know what this is about, even, to be honest. In a fallen kingdom, one girl carries the key to its forgotten past and the demons that sleep at its heart. Lan had a different name. Now she goes by the one that the Atlantean colonizers gave her, and she spends her days scavenging for remnants of the past. Anything that might help her understand the strange mark burned into her arm by her mother. No one can see the mysterious mark until a boy appears and saves her life. Zen is a practitioner and one of the fabled magicians of the Last Kingdom, whose abilities were rumored to be drawn from the demons they communed with. I don't understand. I read it and I don't understand. That's our fourth book, and we're gonna pick out our fifth prompt. Let's do this one. A place in the title? What does that mean? House of Roots and Ruin by Aaron A. Craig. I think it's a place. I count house as a place. I'm just gonna pick House of Roots and Ruin. I'm just gonna assume when I say a place in the title, house also means a place. It's one that I really want to pick up as well. It's technically a fantasy standalone. I know the first book is House of Salt and Sorrows, but I don't know if it's connected or not. I think House of Salt and Sorrows is like mermaids and stuff. And this one is about a main protagonist who can see ghosts. Anyway, that's House of Roots and Ruin by Aaron A. Craig. It's like a very gothic type of vibe, creepy, eerie. That's what I've heard, at least. Now we're gonna pick our sixth prompt, aka our sixth book. I don't know if I want to pick the sides or if I want to pick the ones in the middle. I picked a shiny cover. This is the only one. I'm pretty sure that's shiny. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the prompt. There you go. Wow, I'm literally picking books that are thick as bricks, and also they're all fantasy books. The first two are not, but still, they're all really thick fantasy books. But The Ragpicker King, the second book of the series, coming out next year, and I am in the middle of this book. I picked it up and then I put it down. I'm at page 80. This is the only one I have that's shiny, as you guys can tell. That is our sixth book. That was fast. Oh, Swordcatcher, you're following Kel, who is the body double of the prince of the kingdom that he is in right now. You're also following, I forgot the FMC's name. Lynn is a physician who ends up working in the castle, and then Kel and Lynn meets. It's a lot of politics, I'm pretty sure. So that is Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. I really like Cassandra Clare's writing. So far, as I've read it, it's fine, but it's really politics heavy. And when I picked this book up in the month of November, I was in like a semi-reading slump, so I wasn't in the mood for it. And now we're gonna pick our seventh prompt. The next book of a series. Wow, okay. We are in a fantasy mood this month, I feel like, because Throne of Secrets by Karen Maniscalco is my pick. This is a very thick book. This is the second book following Throne of the Fallen. They're technically following different characters, but it's in the same world. And in my opinion, you have to read the first book to read Throne of Secrets. When I read Throne of the Fallen, that is a spin-off novel of Kingdom of the Wicked, I was so confused. So I do recommend reading in order. I think it will make a lot more sense in this case to read in order. It's also a new release that I just recently purchased. It's about the Prince of Gluttony. Our FMC is a reporter, a journalist. That's all I know about it. I don't know what the whole plot follows. His favorite adventure takes a deadly turn and he needs help to uncover the truth. So he asks a journalist to help him, which is Adriana, our FMC. Last prompt. My camera is overheating, so I need to make this quick. Our last prompt. Oh my gosh. Also, if you guys are wondering why I don't have any Christmas books, because I don't actually celebrate Christmas, so I'm not a Christmassy person, so I don't like reading Christmas books. So by the way, the prompt I picked is one word title, which I have a lot of. We have intermezzo. Actually, I don't have a lot. I have Flamefall, which I do want to read. I do want to pick Flamefall by Rosaria Amanda. This is the second book following Fireborn. Wow, we're really in a fantasy mood. In Fireborn, you are following two 17-year-olds who are training to be dragon riders. Lee is our MMC. Lee used to be the son of one of the higher up people of the old regime, and Annie used to be one of those poorer suburban communities. And when the new regime was created because of the rebellion, Annie and Lee are now in the same like tier, training to be dragon riders. There's a lot of like politics when it comes to that. They're very young, but they're very mature with their decisions and opinions. There are a lot of morally gray situations that happen in the book, and it was a really fun first book. It was 4 stars. I do want to continue the series, so this is the second book of Flamefall, and that is also the last book of this TBR. Oh my gosh, it's a really thick stack. Let me quickly like rearrange this. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. This is a thick stack. Okay, that is a thick stack of books for my TBR this month, but I'm excited. I'm in a reading mood. I'm in a fantasy mood. I'm excited. I will take it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this TBR. That is crazy. Before you guys go, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It will mean a lot to me if you guys enjoyed this. And don't forget to watch out for bookmas, because this video is the first day of bookmas. I'm gonna be uploading 12 videos from December 1 to December 12. Please look out for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. I don't think I can read all of these, but yeah, it's fine.